Don't believe what they want you to believe.
Good evening, dear listeners and true believers. Tonight, on this Monday evening, for us at least, we're going to take you deep into the depths of your own mind. Tonight we ask, are psychic abilities real? And to what extent? We ask you now to sit back and peel back the curtain with us. And put on your tinfoil hats, because it's Vin and Justin's Tinfoil Hat Society, baby. I am your co-host, Justin, as always, joined by the darling
Vin.
And our council of nah. Who you be?
I'm Mike.
And I am... Oh, wait, Joe.
Yeah, I've never felt more like Peter Venkman than this episode.
All right, so let's just let's throw it out there. There's a bunch of psychic abilities, right? You got your precognition. You got your claircognizance.
Wait, what one?
That's the ability to know something without knowing how or why.
Right.
Clairsentience, the ability to sense energy and information through feelings and physical sensations.
I have that.
Remote viewing. Telepathy.
I have that on my PlayStation.
Telepathy.
I think I have an app for that.
Clairaudience, the ability to hear messages from the spirit world or beyond the physical realm.
I
Claire.
got that one.
Yes,
Claire.
clairaudience.
Family name.
Psychometry. That's the ability to sense or read an object's history. Clairalience, a manifestation of extrasensory perception where an individual attains psychic insights through the physical sense of smell. Clairgustance, which is same set ability but through tastes and flavors associated with spirits. Empaths. Mediumship.
We finally have the Claires.
Yeah. Mediumship. Retrocognition, the ability to see or recall past events. Can include having visions of past events or having memories that were previously forgotten. Spiritual channeling. Dowsing. Extrasensory perception, also known as the sixth sense. Psychic reading. Telekinesis. Teleportation. Clairvoyance. And there you go.
Wait, that Claire didn't go with the rest of the Claires?
No,
What about the eclairs?
that's
Yeah.
and also don't forget some astral projection.
Did you have the kinesis in there? All the telekinesis, pyrokinesis, hydrokinesis.
There's so many kinesis CCs.
A lot of kinesis.
So telekinesis is just broad for all the other controls of other things. Elemental controls, animal control.
Well, it's basically manipulating any matter,
Mhm.
moving any matter.
Right.
Whereas, like, ferrokinesis would be magnetism. Hydrokinesis, water.
Pyrokinesis.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it all. Except the smelling one. The smelling one's the one where I'm like, what are we doing? Is it true? Is it really him?
I would be pretty fucking shocked because it's not a Kyle week.
Is our council not going to go up one more?
Kyle's a yay.
Kyle's just like, nah, completely to the show.
Yeah, that's all his thing means.
I wonder if it's the girls.
Probably. I think it's Uncle's week. There he goes. So, this is the one topic you'll probably get the most yah out of me, but not a complete yah. Because we've said it in the past, I've said it in the past, jokingly, but part of me kind of believes that I'm a useless psychic. I've had a lot of experiences in my life where I had what could be considered precognition at a moment, but it could also be read as me just understanding the situation and seeing 12 steps ahead.
True.
I feel like that's what a lot of people do when they have psychic moments. It's basically, oh, what was that show on USA with the guy who pretended he was
Psych?
Yeah, wow, it was in the name. I feel like a fool, but I really did lose it.
The white pies real good.
I feel like a lot of people who do these things are like that. They understand what's happening in a situation very well and can con their way through it.
Sure. I mean, a lot of, like, performance psychics have just really good, like, situational awareness skills.
Yeah.
They can read first.
Yeah, cold reading skills.
Yeah.
Are the industry term, I believe.
Now, remember those Facebook psychics?
No.
Facebook psychics?
Yeah, Beth used to watch them. They were such full of shit.
Like, the Facebook version of, like, Miss Cleo?
Yeah.
I didn't know it got to Facebook.
Yeah.
I thought we had Miss Cleo, and then we had, what's his name, Jonathan Edwards?
Wasn't Dionne Warwick one of them?
Well, Dionne Warwick had her own line. I could have swore Miss Cleo spawned out of Dionne Warwick.
That's what I
like
thought.
She was the Dr. Phil to her Oprah.
Yeah.
Was that the guy that would like sit in a room like I'm hearing a buh? My dad's name is Jack.
Yeah,
that's Jack.
That's Edwards, yeah.
So with an M, or an N. Could be an O, maybe a P.
That was one of my.
Potentially a Q.
It's one of my
Someone
favorite
stop me.
South Park episodes.
So good.
Yeah, they really do tear it apart.
Yeah, I have that one too.
This is also one of the rare topics that I kind of hope is true. But that's a big kind of.
There's been a lot
It is.
released lately from the government. They're doing the slow drip thing, like with the whole UAPs. They're like, oh yeah, we've been able to do that. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, we kidnapped children and we tested them for psychic abilities in like the 60s and 70s, but like, we would never do stuff like that again. That was then.
Or get caught.
Yeah, it's cool now. They're fine.
What do you think they're doing with the people they snatch off the streets these days? MK Extra Ultra.
You gotta think, they probably made a couple wolf men, gorilla men.
I mean, because that's the thing that
Nuts.
you bring up MK Ultra. It's like it happened. Like that was a real thing.
Well, the experiments happened.
Yes.
What outcome came of it, we don't know. But it lasted for a while. You figure if there was nothing going on there, if they weren't getting any results at all, they'd have squashed the project. But it could have been, I didn't read too deep into it, they got all this money over a long period of time. It was like, all right, we'll try telekinesis now. Shit, that didn't work. We'll try telepathy now. Shit, that didn't work. How many more drugs can we try on these people? Wow, we have that many kinds of drugs? Let's try them all.
Yeah. Well, there's people that are like born, they're more like sensitive to it. And I guess that there's ways to like figure that out some way or another.
Mutant growth hormone.
Yeah, baby.
Well, they have the one test where like they I think it's part of remote viewing. Like they'll hand you like they'll have like a picture and they'll ask you to describe it, and you describe it to the best of your ability. And like some get high as 70-80% success rate.
I don't know, it's a couple of wavy lines.
Yeah. Well, apparently some are super accurate. They use them in like military practice. Like they'll be like, "Oh, we're looking for this base in Russia. Like, can you find it?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then like they'll describe it in like intimate detail, and like no one could possibly know unless they like seen blueprints. So.
So there's that.
There's that third-hand experience from me that I read one time.
I mean, I don't think I don't think we're incapable of such feats. Because, like, think about adrenaline spikes and the mass amount of strength your body produces during something like that. Like, your brain's got to be able to do a similar thing, right? You got to be able to...
It doesn't have to be able to do it. And also, let's not forget, like, when someone gets an adrenaline spike, it's the muscles doing an extreme version of what they already do.
Right.
Like, they just become more powerful. But they pay for it afterwards.
Sure.
But, like, sure, the brain is a muscle, but you get an adrenaline spike in there, it doesn't necessarily give it the ability to tap into a different wavelength of energy. Maybe, like, limitless. That I could see.
Right.
But that's not the same thing.
That's just using more percentage of your brain.
Yeah. That's kind of the difference between Limitless and Lucy. I kind of enjoy Lucy a bit more because it's a Luke Besson action, punchy, kicky, teleporty.
Craziness.
Yeah. But Limitless stuck with me more as an idea because it really is about the potential of the mind.
Mike, you mentioned the use of psychic moments.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody else ever had potential psychic things? Like, I say it all the time. I can see whether it's just my brain functioning at two separate tasks and, like, recognizing an area that brings back a memory of, like, people who aren't around, or whether it is me seeing some form of energy of someone who's passed, but, like, I have a lot of weird fucking vision-y things happen to me. So, like, I've seen our grandparents at our aunt's house after they passed. If you stay up in the bedroom that used to be Matt and Crystal's at night, it's happened to me on 3 different occasions. But, like, they'll come in the room. And they look young. They don't look like they did when they passed.
How young?
They look younger than I can remember, but they might have looked like that when I first met them.
Yeah. It's the thing with people at that generation, especially when you're young. Everyone looks old. Like, they looked really old when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, they were only in, like, their 50s.
Right.
Although people looked a lot older in their 30s back then. It's all relative.
It's the times.
Mm-hmm.
I've had other moments with spirits. I've seen people here several times. I just went through like a fucking spat of them last week. It started with I'm laying there, Ashley's asleep, and I just put my phone down and I'm just laying, and I notice a bubble floating through our room, and I was like, huh. So I go to touch it, and it, like, lands in my palm, and then it's gone. Now, I've had moments like that where I'll see floaty things. I've seen, like, little ships. Probably hallucination.
I would lead with hallucination.
More than likely. It happens a lot.
That's a bit concerning then.
Yeah, but I've had tests, so it's not, I don't know.
Okay.
They've done tons of things. Because when it started happening like more than once a month, I got checked out. They don't know. I then saw the same older woman that I've seen in this house a lot, that I'm positive it's Ashley's grandmother. I've seen her, like, for years. But she had walked through the room, like, a few nights later, which she does. She also hangs out up at the top of the stairs in Amanda's room a lot.
Oh, great. That's where I hide most of the time playing hide and seek.
Yeah. And then there's the creatures that I've seen. So I've seen, like, tall, muscly, classic, like, D&D demon-looking things. But the other night, I'm laying facing the wall. Ash is asleep. This was the night that the dog was being a pain in the dick. And I'm like, I hear him walking down the hallway, and I was like, this motherfucker. And I hear something come in the room, and I feel something get on the bed. And I fucking turn around to yell at Brody. Brody's not there. But on the corner of my bed is this diminutive pig-looking motherfucker.
How many hours a night do you sleep?
Anywhere between 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 7 hours.
Okay, are they continuous? But are they continuous, or is it a lot of wake up and fall asleep?
If I gotta get up to pee, I'll get up to pee, but that's about the extent of it.
It sounds like the kind of shit that happens when you don't get enough REM sleep.
I know.
Yeah. Do you have, like...
I track it.
I was going to ask you track it.
Yeah.
Your REM's good? Your deep's good?
Yeah.
Oh, good and deep.
Take it easy.
I have a 4-year-old, dude. My deep sleep is top-notch.
I figured it'd be non-existent.
Nah, because when I crash hard.
So, my aunt is like that, though. But not just the sleeping, but the seeing things. Like, she's seen... Like, she saw my grandfather the night he died. And he was in a completely, different town when it happened.
Vin came to me the night he passed.
She's seen,
shit that'll turn you up.
yeah,
But how many Ghostbuster references we're going to get in, but I'm going to try them all.
my aunt told me this one, she went to go see a guy and get her stuff she was dating, and then he turned to her and said, I want you to see who I really am, and she looked at him, and his face was like a steak. But, given everything, my aunt also was a child of the 70s. And yeah.
I wasn't.
So she gets it then.
My mom had similar situations. A lot of dream visitations from past relatives. So, I don't know if it's like a generational thing. Kelly doesn't have any of it.
I think she's too neurotic to notice that kind of stuff.
Could be.
Tracy has some sort of like clairvoyance.
Yeah.
I think something like that. She's predicted stuff.
It's like cool, but also like I'd rather have telekinesis. I really want to move shit with my mind. Remember growing up, they used to have those like weird books in the library. They were all black, and it was like Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster.
Yes.
Was those Time Life Mysteries?
They might have been. They have one on psychic abilities, and I remember trying to like train myself to move a fucking salt shaker.
My dad had one of those books. I forget. I remember it had the picture of the pyramid with the all-seeing eye on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that commercial. I wanted all those books.
Yeah.
See, listeners, I love all this stuff. I just don't believe it.
Vin,
Sure.
have you ever had any like latent psychic moments?
There was a time I went to go see this woman in the city, and she gets visited by a lot of people, and I'm in the waiting room, and there's this little bald kid playing with spoons,
Oh,
and
shit.
I sat next to him,
Ah, jeez.
This is your show to be serious about shit.
This is serious, dude.
Fucking.
I look at him, he's bending the spoon with his mind. I'm like, whoa. And I pick up the spoon, I try to bend it, and he's like, first you gotta understand the truth. There is no spoon. From that moment, I'd never experienced anything like that ever again.
The world was different to you?
A little bit different.
Yeah. Everything had a
There's another
great
time
to it?
when I was sitting Indian style. I was with a bunch of my buddies.
Crisscross applesauce, you racist.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what they do now.
Oh, I grew up with it. I can't shake it. They'll live.
Not many of them, not anymore.
So I was sitting Indian style, and because we were in the middle of an event, and we're like, oh my god. I was sitting Indian style, crisscross applesauce, excuse me, and I looked into the future. 1,400,600 times and won. And out of the one occurrence, we would prevail over our captors, if you will. And sure enough, years later, about 5 years later, we did. We won. I put up my finger to my guys, and they're like, that gets it. So,
I'm surprised with the amount of hallucinogenic drugs you take.
yeah, well, the thing with me is I want to believe everything,
I know.
Well, we're ready to believe you.
but nothing like that ever really comes to me. Not any time. I have deja vu a lot. I have times where I'm like, I've never been here, but I've been here.
I get that
I have
feeling.
that a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, that's a glitch of the Matrix, as they say. But yeah, anything outside of that, I really don't experience anything like that. But I'd like to believe. I believe in wonder. I believe in all that, because you got to think the early 1900s, the 50s and stuff. They were experimenting and trying so much shit, and the Nazis weren't the only ones doing those Frankenstein experiments. They were just the guy, and everyone else is
They're actually going to Captain America, but they're all trying to make a super soldier. We know that.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and hybrid
they
animals,
came close. They invented meth.
hybrid humans. They try to do all that shit, and they experiment with the psychic and clairvoyance shit. And that all gets mothballed. We're not going to hear about any shit like that. They want us to believe it's just nothing. We only use 10% of our brain, and our brain is so powerful. It's a computer. You know. I buy it all.
Okay.
That's just me. Even pyrokinesis.
Which power would you guys want? Obviously, you said telekinesis.
If I had to be super specific, it would be hydrokinesis.
That's a very potent one. Is it the same Aquaman reasoning you had?
No, it's far more fucking vile. How much of the human body is made of water?
The way I thought you were going with it. Yeah.
I would fucking cripple people.
First place your brain goes to, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I would want telekinesis because you could do the same damage, but not just to people's bodies. I say it all the time as I'm driving around this horrendous world. It's a good thing I don't have superpowers. Do you know how many cars would be in ditches right now?
Sure.
By telekinesis.
And if I would never pick a car up and throw it, but I would gently veer it off the fucking road.
Yeah, I would lock their brakes up. Not going fast.
Yeah.
But if we're rolling and a few weeks ago, I had a lady. I probably told her on the show. She cut in front of me, but like
Yes.
did the slow cut in front. Like I have a dream of pulling up next to someone and doing that and just staring at them, like lifting my hand up and snapping my fingers, and when I do, their car dies.
Yeah.
But not just like it turns off; they can't start it, and like the fluids start pouring out of the bottom. Like it's fucked.
Yeah.
And I find that
I share that.
Yeah, that would be justice to me.
What?
One of my favorite scenes ever was in The Chronicle, where he pushes the one truck off the road. That was a bit much.
It's a bit forceful.
Yeah, he was a lot of angry.
I
Probably.
probably would go with telekinesis or the gift of foresight.
I feel like precognition, depending on what kind it is, would be one of those life ruiners.
It depends, or you can use it to your advantage.
Yeah, but
It
like,
depends on how far into the future you could see.
but regardless, you're still not going to have control of it only being sunshine and rainbow things that you see. So you're going to see
Right.
a lot of fucked up things happening.
Oh, I know.
And here's the thing. What if, no matter what you see, you can't change it? Like you're seeing it 10 seconds in advance, far away. And even if you can get into the situation, you can never change it because, like, fate is stuck. Like, everything is going to happen the way you see it. No matter what kind of precognition you have, you can't affect it.
I don't know. It all depends on how far in the future you could see.
Yeah, that would be a big part of it. If you can see, like, a day in the future and actually affect things.
Uh-huh.
But what if, no matter what, like, you can see a day in the future, like, all right, cool, I'm going to go there and change stuff. But life always finds a way to fuck you over and never let you change.
To make it happen, it's always going to happen. What movie was that where they did something like that?
I know there's a Nick Cage one where he could see a few
Premonition?
seconds in the future. Is it Knowing?
Maybe.
Premonition with Sandy Bullock.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Was it that one?
Vin, what abilities would you like?
I would want telekinesis because I feel like I could probably like levitate myself, so I get a little extra added ability,
Okay.
and I would do good with it. Foresight thing, it would make you neurotic, make you a neurotic mess. I don't want that shit. Pyrokinesis, I'm not immune to fire, so get out of my face. The Hydro one, you made a very valid point. Because then, if I'm 70% water, I can make myself fly.
That's interesting, too.
That's a good way to think about that too. It's not where I went, but yeah, that would make sense.
But
It's all about
what,
flight.
what if trying to move the water around in your body throws you off? You get like a vertigo and you're like, whoa.
Oh,
whoa,
it definitely would. I have an article here to read. Researchers recently found evidence that parts of the brain might act as a psi inhibitor filter. In other words, the brain apparently suppresses its natural psychic abilities. While it might seem like pseudoscience, there has been evidence that the human brain is capable of certain psychic functions. According to an article published by the Bile Foundation, psi is a phenomenon that includes telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition, and mind-matter interactions. However, there is a theory that a frontal lobe filter blocks these abilities. While there is conflicting research about the validity of psi, a recent study published in Cortex tested the hypothesis that humans possess but also suppress innate psi abilities. A major barrier to acceptance of psi is that effects are small and hard to replicate, the study abstract reads. To address this issue, we developed a novel neurobiological model to study this controversial phenomenon based upon the concept that the brain may act as a psi inhibitory filter. Researchers used repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation to induce reversible brain lesions in the left medial middle frontal region in healthy participants. According to lead researcher Morst Friedman of Baycrest Health Sciences, this study confirmed our hypothesis. Individuals with neurological or reversible RTMS-induced frontal lesions may represent a useful group for detection and replication of this phenomenon. These findings are potentially transformative for the way we view interactions between the brain and seemingly random events, Freeman, who is also head of the Division of Neurology at Baycrest, continued. Additionally, the study might significantly advance research in the area of psi, helping to bring this phenomenon into the realm of mainstream science. Which kind of makes sense, right? So, like, say we did have access to abilities like this. Maybe not in, like, the most grandiose ways, but, like, say precog was a thing that all humans were capable of doing. And like we were talking a few moments ago, wouldn't that drive you fucking crazy?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not the kind of thing you want to focus on if
Right.
you're attempting. If you're a creature trying to survive, you got to be in the now, not wondering about the then as much.
Right. And so, like, it would make sense that eventually the human brain was like, we gotta stop this. This is counterproductive. And I wonder if, like, the uncanny valley comes from the fact that we used to have some kind of psychic ability that allowed us to, like, see beyond our three-dimensional realm.
The other argument for that, at least biologically, would be that if there were some of our ancestors who had precognitive abilities and it wasn't a positive, they probably wouldn't survive anyway. Like, it would hamper
Right.
them. It would drive them batty.
Right.
So that genetic trait, maybe it's recessive, but maybe it just got to the point where anyone who had it,
It wasn't good.
yeah, it wasn't good for them at all. Even on a small level, it would drive them crazy. Maybe there's just that little bit left in us.
And, like, telekinesis, too, it would make sense to be like, we had the ability, but the brain was like, no, because too many young kids were squashing adults.
That one's a leap.
I was just saying.
It's not
Like-
how natural selection works.
Like, you not having full control of the situation. And, like, you know, you just kept fucking up. Maybe you would break your own bones accidentally by, like, you know, running your fucking hand by something and just like, oh, fuck, now my tibia is sticking out. I don't know. I'm just saying. It would be very interesting if that's the reason. Like, just our brain was like, you're too fucking stupid to have these things.
So it just completely shuts them down.
Right.
I would agree with the too stupid part.
Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things like psychic abilities.
What would the worst one to be have? To have. What would the worst one to... Yeah, to have. That's the worst one to use.
Whatever touch clairvoyance would be.
Oh, like Wednesday?
Yeah, anytime you touch something and it gave you, like, some kind of fucking... I would know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's
I'd
the
be
worst?
pissed.
Yeah. Like, alright, if you touch something and you see bad stuff that was done with it, obviously that would suck. Good or bad.
But, like, just think about, like, you touch it and, like, its entire existence is now downloaded into your fucking head.
Yeah.
How many times a day do you touch shit? Like, think of the fucking mental strain.
And
Yeah,
you start wearing gloves, you're that guy that wears gloves.
Right.
And
Some
But-
other guy.
But the
wherever
gloves,
the gloves touch,
touch you.
yeah.
Yeah, but if they're always on, you're good. You can download it once. You got your
Yeah,
leather gloves on. You're like,
but the gloves
Yeah,
are
also-
the gloves are also touching stuff. You're still
They are.
there's still a pressure touching the glove.
Okay, if it has to be skin to skin for you to get information
Sure.
from the thing, then the gloves might help.
Right.
Let's say you only get the information from it once, and sure, the gloves help. But you got to take them off every once in a while. And B, water molecules are things.
Yeah.
You get randomly touched by things throughout the day. Moisture, constantly.
Germs.
Germs, everything that touches you.
Yeah.
That would be hellish.
Yeah.
Unless you control it.
real.
Yeah, but, like, think about You can't control it right away. So think about the first couple times. It's just fucking misery.
The first one's got to kind of be like an Amazing Spider-Man, where everything was just too much for him.
Right.
Until you can narrow your focus, like we said before, every drop of water that hits you, you're getting information from.
I couldn't. It would fucking drive me insane.
Yeah, no thanks. But again, I'd wear gloves. Okay.
I don't. So, like, psychic abilities is a very blanket topic, right? There's a lot of things we can go into that are going to eventually have their own show. So, for people listening, they're like, they're not talking about Montauk experiments. They're not talking about Uri Geller. Right, because those things are going to have their own shows. This was just a, let's dip our toes into the pool of what is psychic abilities. What do we think?
So we gotta go on a psych off for the next few tinfoil hats?
No. We'll have some space in between things. I don't like to go too heavy on a topic. I think the next episode is demonic possession, which might be a branch of psychic behavior. We can get into that when we get on it.
Psychic or psychotic?
Just the next couple tinfoil hats, dear listeners. We got demonic possession for October. November is Vinny's choice.
Oh boy.
Start thinking now.
Oh, I know what it is. And all I will say is, we'll never forget.
And December is Santa and his minions. We're going to talk about the old Christmas myths.
And why they're so much better than the current ones.
Yeah.
Huh.
Not just your modern Santa, but, Krampus, Belschnickel.
Do you know how the world changed for me when I found out about Krampus?
Yeah.
I really believe that should have been part of our childhood.
Yeah. I mean, it still is in Europe.
Yeah, but I didn't hear
very
about it until I was in my 30s.
Yeah. I know. But anyway, so I think we're going to put in a pin on the psychic talk for now. Real quick, though, round the horn as we do. Do we believe? I do. 100% believe that we have mental abilities that we either don't access or don't fully control. Judging as I've had so many experiences seeing shit. Vin.
Oh, I'm a hard yes.
Yeah.
There's
Very hard.
there's studies that whatchamacallit, the more the longer you live with someone, the more psychic air quote ability you get with them. You've even seen twins, they're kind of or siblings, they kind of have a sixth sense. They're both ooh, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, like you and
So I
your
believe
brother.
that. I'm all in.
Well, that's learned familiarity, though. That's picking up traits from someone that you spend a lot of time with.
Yeah, a dude I work with.
It's my turn to talk, guys, with your naysaying jargon.
I was actually
We're not
going
in
to agree with
reality.
you.
Was gonna. You see here he just said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
No, you weren't. You never were, dude. You never had your car.
I was saying what I was.
Well,
There's a dude I work with, and me and him say we share a brain cell because we work together so much. We know how each other thinks.
because you guys can be in separate stalls jerking off, but you'll come at the same time.
And come up with the same idea, yeah.
Yeah.
To make you come up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you off?
So, Joe, you're a possible believer. Is that what you're saying?
Do I think some people have psychic abilities? Some, yes. Most claim they have it? No.
Yeah. That's like people who are like, my dick's huge. You got a small dick, bro.
Yo. No.
And Mike.
is the closest I'm getting to yes, because I've experienced a bunch of weird stuff. And none of it, though, is to the point where, like, oh my goodness, earth-shattering. But it's been life by a bunch of uncuts, I guess you could say. Not death by 1,000 cuts. Just a constant barrage of pointless little kind of psychic moments that either prove I'm paying attention real well even when I'm not, or I'm getting signals from something. Way too many coincidences in my life for me to completely blow it off. But I still totally believe I want more testing. I actually like testing on me. Oh, it might have an EKG or something.
Yeah, I don't like having things on my noggin. Yeah.
I'd love if there was that colander thing that they put on Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Grozer.
It's not. It's like a fucking swim cap.
Yeah, it's a swim cap with a colander on it with a bunch of wires.
No. That one, yes. I'm talking about the legit one that they like put on you for like brain testings. It's like a fucking swim cap.
Yeah, ton like
with a ton of little
coming off
diodes or whatever.
Yeah, like a Smurf with a Jerry curl.
Yeah. With that being said, if you like what you hear, head on over to facebook.com/nerdies. Follow us there. Follow us at Nerdies on Twitter, at Nerdies on Instagram. You could buy our merch at prowrestlingtees.com/nerdies, NERDATIAS. If you want to reach out and tell us something, or you want to be on the show, you got questions, you want Vinny's dick pics, you can email us at nerdities@gmail.com. I can respond to all those with the exception of if Vinny wants to release his dick pics or not for free. Joe's going to tell you about YouTube.
Okay. Check out youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Nerdities. And remember to hit the bell to get notified when new content is coming. Because Monday night now, we are live on YouTube starting around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Give or take sometimes.
Give or take.
If the show we're doing beforehand goes a little long, but around 8:30. Also, check out our backlog of our amazing interviews, and we're getting into interview season also. So there should be some really awesome ones coming up, and stay tuned to our amazing Halloween special that was not pre-recorded that we are recording around Halloween. Same thing with our Christmas special and our 100 greatest movie quotes according to Nerdities.
I have a confession. I've listened to the Halloween special every week since we've done it.
Justin Psychic.
Yeah.
Just because I really fucking enjoy what we did.
It's good writing.
Yeah.
Good performance.
Now, once Halloween's over, I guarantee you I will do the same thing to the Christmas special, but I'm not getting ahead of myself.
He's going to see into the future when we record these
They know
things.
we already recorded it. We talked about it on the show.
Give Joe his bit. Joe likes to have bits. The opinions of the nerdy crew are idiotic and poorly set up, but only next week to be far more insulting.
Bye. Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.